In February, South Korean startups experienced a significant decline in funding, with a total of KRW 181.95 billion raised, almost KRW 70 billion less than the previous month. This represents a 64% decrease compared to the previous year and even lower than the KRW 154.4 billion raised in 2020 before the investment boom, indicating a challenging investment environment. Despite the number of investments remaining steady at 90, which is similar to January, it still falls below 100. The amount of funding per company has also dropped considerably, with most of the top companies at the top of the investment list receiving less than KRW 10 billion. A company that develops smart devices for the visually impaired, raised KRW 13.4 billion and plans to expand globally, making it the top-funded company in February. Co-living house MGR followed closely, raising KRW 12.5 billion and announcing its plans to expand its business. Investor interest was focused on B2B SaaS companies in specific verticals, as well as startups focusing on future industries such as metaverse-based content companies, semiconductors, and sleep tech. Energy and environmental companies also saw a small but steady influx of funding. However, due to the downturn in the bio market, few investments were made in the sector. E-commerce companies in the fashion and food sectors saw some investment, but not as much as in the past. Early-stage funding, from seed to series rounds, accounted for 85% of the companies that disclosed their stage of investment. Series B and later rounds accounted for 11%, with growth stage startups becoming increasingly less successful. The number of startups raising more than KRW 10 billion decreased from 10 in January to 5. Despite the worsening investment market, one unicorn has emerged: semiconductor fabless company FADU. With a valuation of KRW 1.8 trillion, FADU has become the first Korean unicorn in the fabless industry. Although there were no significant mergers, startups that are facing difficulties operating in the current market are becoming attractive targets for acquisition. This year, we have also seen more news about startups restructuring their workforce. The investment climate remains challenging, even for companies expected to become unicorns in the near future. In February, 15 startups founded by women raised KRW 8.8 billion. The number of female-founded companies succeeding in getting investment is increasing, but the amount of money raised is not large, as most of the investment is in the early stages. In recent years, the number of female founders starting businesses based on their expertise has increased. Thank you for watching, and more information can be found on the StartupRecipe website.